But not all street cleaning is mechanised. When we throw litter down, somebody has to pick it up.
Yeah, Daryl, I'm just standing on the outer separator in Lonsdale Street. This is an area that's been designed to encourage people to actually come out here and sit and relax under the shade of a tree. This landscape was handed over to council about 12 months ago now. It's certainly the biggest project that I've ever seen in my 29 years at council, and that presents a huge challenge to both my parks and my cleansing staff to make sure the place is looking really good. It's an expectation of everyone, but it's an expectation of my own staff as well that we present the city well for everyone to enjoy. We need the people of Greater Dandenong and our visitors to actually help us with this. Enjoy the landscape, respect the landscape, and put some papers in the bin. We go around and pick up a lot of litter. Probably some of that litter could be popped in the bin, and that'd be a great message to send out to everyone. I guess, Daryl, one of the big littering issues we have in the streets are certainly the chewing gum and cigarette butts. Now, these things have got to be tied out when they occur, and we'll just run you through how they tidy up some of the chewing gum before it becomes a problem. So our staff deal with, you can imagine, hundreds and hundreds of pieces of chewing gum throughout the course of a week. It's a time-consuming exercise which involves freezing the chewing gum first so it can be easily scraped off the pavement. That chewing gum, if left for any period of time, will cause a stain in the footpath, and so it's important we get on top of that. You might notice a few stains around the footpath areas. We're just in the process of having a steam clean of the footpath, and we're going to put a preventative seal on the footpath to stop that staining. And that'll be followed by a washing program. The footpaths will be washed once a week, and then steam clean once a year to keep that as new finish.
The emptying of public litter bins is another essential service that is carried out all day, every day.
Council has over 960 bins throughout the city, many in our parks, bus stops and here in our shopping centres. Our shopping centre bins are emptied 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, and their contents go off in this truck to landfill. We have other bins in the Dandenong Central Business District which have recycling. We have a separate contractor that empties these. Daryl, this is one of our modern public litter bins that we've been installing over the last 5 years. Council's got about 960 public litter bins through its parks, its shopping centres and near bus stops. These bins come with a cigarette butt disposal unit which keeps those butts independent of the rubbish inside the bin. It's actually inside the bins your normal wheelie bin. Not only do we have to empty the bins on a regular basis, but they need to be kept clean. And this is where we have our Gateway Services team come in again and clean the bins at regular intervals.
As well as our streets and footpaths, Phil's team also works hard to keep our parks and gardens clean.
One of the real problems we have in the city is litter, whether it be in our shopping centres or parks. We've got a fantastic relationship with a company called Gateway. Gateway are an employer of people with disabilities, so it's a really wonderful partnership that the council can have with Gateway in providing people with disabilities employment opportunities. There's 2 contracts we run with Gateway. One's to clean our street furniture and to pick up litter through the parks. We're in Dandenong Park at the moment. It's one of Council's regional parks. Gateway visit this 5 days a week, every weekday throughout the year, and there's a range of our other parks that they'll visit in less frequencies, but certainly those higher profile areas, they're there every day and keeping the place spick and span. Absolutely committed to doing a good job. They enjoy the opportunity of having that work, and we're really delighted to have them.
On next week's show, we'll continue our day with the Parks and Waste team and take a look at where our curbside rubbish goes and how it's recycled.
Now it's time to take a peek at what's been happening in our city and what's coming up. racing at Sandown last Saturday when the Greater Dandenong Cup was up for grabs. The annual event saw Greater Dandenong residents admitted free. The Mayor, Councillor Yuhorn Chia, welcomed guests to the official luncheon where COLIN MADDEN, co-owner of the world's best sprinter, Black Caviar, told of the famous horse's close association with Dandenong.
My family were based in Heatherton, also vegetable growers, but my grandmother and all of her family were based all around Dandenong. They were the Tatterson family, and the Tattersons are still in Pulteney Street living there now. So there are lots and lots of connections with Dandenong and Black Caviar. So Dandenong's an important part of the life of and the region of this horse.
With the formalities out of the way, it was all about trying to pick the winner of the feature race, and they were racing for a trophy designed and crafted by former Heather Hill High School teacher Peter Adams.
Well, Peter Brown, who I used to work with, put the cup forward, and they had the idea that it could be like the Mallee Cup, which was carved out of a Mallee root, and that was 9 years ago, and I'm still doing them now, so that's how it all started. And this year it was cut out of a tree that was going to be knocked down when they built Eastlink. So they took down a 400 or 500 year old tree, and this was part of the actual tree that was taken down, and it's a way of sort of sending a bit of Dandenong hopefully out to somewhere special.
Racing for a trophy shaped like a bell, made by a bloke called Adams. Well, the winner just had to be Adams' bell, and it was. Councillor Peter Brown made the presentations to jockey Danny Mikulek and the connections of Adams' bell. The day got a big thumbs up from all concerned.
It's been a terrific day and perfect weather for it. Maybe a bit hot for some people. We really appreciate the community back getting behind us and making it successful.
Well, I went down to the Bosham Bar, and it's absolutely packed there with our local residents, eating, drinking, spending time together, watching the racing. Very successful day for them too.
And Marie, you backed the winner.
Yes, I did, but but the thing is that it was in a quinella, so I didn't get it. But it's been a fantastic day, and really, it's something that is really great, making the City of Greater Dandenong residents come and join in and join in the activities.
Sandown's one of our great recreational assets in Australia, and we're really proud that it's in Greater Dandenong.
Our residents really appreciate that it's a free event to come into, and also I have backed the winner, but not of this race. I backed the winner of the fourth race, and I don't know anything about horses at all.
Greater Dandenong celebrated Australia Day in style last week. Residents enjoyed a big day of activities, beginning with a hearty breakfast at Springer's Leisure Centre. Councillors joined guests for the fun, with Mayor Councillor Yuhorn Chia getting into the spirit. The Dandenong City Band struck up some great Aussie tunes to get our National Day away to a great start. Later in the day, Greater Dandenong's Australia Day Award winners were announced. We caught up with a few of the worthy recipients.
Well, it's been a great pleasure winning Sins of the Year for obvious reason. The first one is a big part of this, the president of the Springvale Benevolent Society, which is a great organisation. It's an emergency relief organisation which covers Springvale, Neighbour Park, Keasborough. It's a wide community large. The work that we do, we support people in need at that particular moment, and we do it quickly as possibly can, because we want to provide the assistance as quickly, because there's children involved, it could be single mothers or single fathers or whatever. So at this stage we might have to do it, straight on it. I encourage citizens of the City of Greater Dandenong to come forward and give something. A little bit goes a long way. There's a lot of community they can do with volunteers. In our community, other community, doesn't matter, young, retire, semi-retire, is a place for everybody. So please, 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 get out there, support your own community. That's what it's all about.
Very humble, very proud.
What's it mean to you?
Oh, everything.
I couldn't believe that it's happened to me, and we had such a lovely day on Thursday. Very well looked after and made me feel like the Queen. Very important to know your neighbours, yes, very important. You never know when it's a bit like the RACV, you never know, you might need them one day.
February 11 is the big day for the opening of the magnificent new Noble Park Aquatic Centre. It's Community Day ahead of the official opening in March. So if you'd like to check out this $26 million facility, mark your calendar for Saturday, February 11. We'll have full details for you on next week's show. And on that same day, February 11, the V8 supercars will be tearing up the track at Sandown. It's the big test day, and you can check out these powerful machines as they launch their season, free of charge. Well, that's it for tonight's show. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to your company again next week. Until then, bye for now.